Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ray661 and we are going to watch a Starcraft replay. I watched SeleCT play this game from his perspective yesterday on his stream. You have SeleCT on the bottom left as the blue Terran, and he's going up against ROOTpuCK on the top right, spawning as the Protoss. Now, I am a huge fan of Root in general, and I am a fan of SeleCT in terms of his play style and just his commentary and stream in general. So it's a little bit of, I don't know, conflicting interests or whatever, but I already know the outcome of this match, and I hope to not reveal it along the way, because that is pretty much going to be bad if I do that. But you know what? I don't think I've got anything to worry about, and you got disconnected. You got disconnected. I joined in the middle of this game, so I don't know how the opening starts out, and I don't know anything from Puck's perspective, and it was a pretty crazy game anyway. So, let's see. Looks like we have a proxy barracks going down in the middle of the map, so we get to see what's going on. And just a little bit of friendly banter between Puck and SeleCT to start out. I reckon that they're quite friendly to each other because they actually probably know each other pretty well. So is Puck going to end up seeing this barracks? It doesn't look like that. It looks like it's going to go straight to the northwest and not going to see the barracks at all. So the barracks finishing, what is he going to end up building? With the gas, I'm going to suspect that he's going to be going Reaper. As soon as he has enough gas. Yes, he does. And let's see. Is this... I'm not familiar with this build at all. There's only 11 SCVs? Yeah, 11 SCVs. Might be the 88... Is it 888 or 999? I don't remember. I don't remember the build. It's a new build. I haven't been experienced with it. I haven't done it in my journey and learning Terran, so we'll see how that actually plays out. Puck's still not scouting this coming in, so he's going to be just a little bit ill-prepared. So we'll see how Puck handles this. SCV coming to back up the Reaper, and the Puck is about ready to find out what SeleCT is doing, not by scouting, but because the Reaper is at his front door. So, your move, Puck. What are you going to do? Reaper's going in to try to kill one of the probes. He's going to get one, and Reaper's getting hit by some probes, about to get a second probe kill, and SeleCT's micro pretty good right now. That's 3 kills so far. Let's see if we can select that Reaper. 3 probe kills, 4 probe kills, and Puck is hurting pretty bad. Stalker's finally out for Puck though, and so that's going to put the Reaper away at 5 kills, and let's look at the counts right now. We have 14 SCVs versus 17 probes, and another set of Reapers coming in right now. About to kill another one. So that is now 6 probe kills so far. And Puck is already having a lot of trouble in this game. Here comes another Reaper, putting the total up to 3, and I need to learn how to speak. And so it's 2 Stalkers versus 3 Reapers. The 3 Reapers can micro against those Stalkers, but it's the Stalkers, of course, will end up winning. The goal for the Reapers right now is to gain scouting information, pick off a few more probes, and prevent any expansions from going down. So SCV dies. Let's see if I can remember the Control R. Is that it? So 7 workers killed for SeleCT right now versus the 1 for Puck, and Puck is floating money, which is pretty normal for Protoss if I remember right around this time. So SeleCT finally lifting up his barracks and leaving. What has he got in his main base? He is currently setting up an expansion, making a couple more barracks, and going for his engineering bay for upgrades. Puck is setting up her expansion and getting the warp gate tech. I don't know why I had to check because I'm acting like a derp at the moment, but getting warp gate tech at the moment, which should pretty much be as generic as you can get, and more than likely we'll end up applying a little bit more pressure now since SeleCT went Reaper, and Reapers kind of don't do all that much. Actually, in retrospect, she's probably going to end up using the mothership core to push forward and then recall out, if that's even needed, to kind of get a scouting. SeleCT going for his stem, another barracks, and his +1. I need to set myself to busy. Let's get that done. There we go. So, ROOTpuCK getting the expansion going. SeleCT just dancing around with his Reapers, holding the watchtower. Warp gate coming down, robotics facility, and so 3-gate robo coming down at the moment for ROOTpuCK. And ROOTpuCK is currently scouting the expansion with the mothership core. Factory coming down for SeleCT, and we'll see how that ends up affecting the game at the moment. So far, the units look at 4 Stalkers, 28 Probes, 25 SCVs, 3 Reapers, 6 Marines. So, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm having computer issues at the moment. Everything's trying to talk to me at once, and let's get this game started again. As of right now, ROOTpuCK's pushing forward with her mothership core, set back to the normal speed, getting 2 SCV kills, SeleCT not reacting to it. Finally, that was almost 3. And ROOTpuCK got 2 kills with SCV kills, and that's pretty much it. And she's just going to pull back with that mothership core, maybe poke in, get another SCV kill, then probably go home. SeleCT with a number of SCV Marines there, ready to push away the mothership core, and our observer coming through the. So right now, SeleCT getting +1 set up, getting a starport. ROOTpuCK getting double forge, robotics facility, pretty much setting up for the later game. And SeleCT coming in, trying to get another kill. Got 1, got 2 more probe kills. Those Reapers have definitely paid for themselves. And force fields block off the Reapers. Very well played from ROOTpuCK, eliminating the Reapers from the game. But like I said, they paid for themselves by a long shot, and didn't actually kill ROOTpuCK, but it was enough to do substantial amount of damage with that early game harassment. I wonder if the sound is a little bit too loud. Let me adjust that real quick. Okay, I don't think it really affected too much of the commentary until that just happened, so it's nothing to worry about. So ROOTpuCK going for another expansion, and as is the SeleCT, but SeleCT's building it on the high ground. SeleCT also eliminates the observer, so no more scouting ability for ROOTpuCK, and looks like SeleCT is preparing to go for double upgrades at a time, with the armory going for the extra +2. So far we're doing a Marine Marauder medevac build for SeleCT, and ROOTpuCK is going for Colossus. So, pretty generic openings from both ends. ROOTpuCK ends up scouting the push of SeleCT across the map, building a pylon down there, probably preparing for an expansion as well. So, right now we're basically waiting for SeleCT to push forward and hallucinated Colossus, scaring away SeleCT. So where's SeleCT going to go with these? Doesn't look like he's doing much of. Okay, he's just unloading now. Rocks are still up, so he can't go up through that pathway. And all in all, it looks pretty good between the two players. Let's take a look at their probe count versus SCV count. Looks pretty even to me if you consider the mules. SeleCT down 1 base, however, but that doesn't matter. ROOTpuCK ends up scouting the two medevacs filled up with units. And a probe scouting ends up being eliminated by units in the middle of the field. So this game is going to get really crazy really soon, just to let you all know. There's a reason why I picked this one to cast. This isn't a random one. So As of right now, Select is breaking down the rocks, leading up to the second expansion, while also doing a drop into the main that Puck will not suspect. A scan going down and third. So, and that scan makes Select decide that the best place to drop would be third. So double pronged attack at the moment. One SCV's worth of units is eliminated, but this attack is dealing a lot of damage. Let's go ahead and look at the units lost, shall we? We have 20 workers killed for Select versus the 3 of Puck. So Puck is losing a lot of workers and is now down workers in comparison to Select. Going for the Templar Archives currently is Puck. Let's see where that is. Right there, right in front of my face. Templar Archives. Whereas Select going for another expansion. Basically still going Marine Marauder Medevac. So with that +1 both ways. From both, not +1, +2, which is about to finish up, as well as +2 for the Protoss on both armor and weapons. So let's see. Select scouting. Don't know why he popped the shield, but whatever. And Select pushing up the ramp, trying to do some more damage against the second of Puck's base. And this is going to end up being really taxing on my ability to cast. So as of right now, let's see. Structures, no. Structures. Building? Structures is T. Alright, so right now we have 7 warp gates, 2 more in production. We have Templar Archives, Robotics Bay, and that seems to be all of the main tech. For the Terran player, we have still Marine, 9 barracks, and 1 starport going Marine Marauder, and another starport coming in right now, as well as +3 on both armor and weapons for the Terran infantry, and +3 armor for the Protoss. Not going to go for the +3 weapons at the moment for some reason. Don't really know why, not good enough to know. So right now it looks like Select is pushing across the map to kind of see what's going on, probably apply some pressure to Puck. Puck, having enough energy for a storm, has the build to kind of counter this at the moment. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. Good storm might land. Come on. Battle's epic splitting, trying to go in to eliminate the Colossus. Storm's coming down on the army. Nothing too effective, just enough to keep Select from like really pushing forward and eliminating everything. But all the High Templar are going to be eliminated right now. Oh, one ends up getting saved from being an Archon, and lots of damage being dealt out right now from Select against Puck. Is Puck going to be able to defend this? We shall see. Huge storm lands on the army. That was a really ridiculously good storm. Probably end up saving Puck. Another High Templar is eliminated for no real reason. And it looks like Puck will just barely hold thanks to that money storm that she ended up getting. So, reinforcements coming in from Select. Reinforcements being warped in from Puck. So we'll see how this second push ends up working out. High Templar being drugged into the fight without any energy, just saying hello. Doing a feedback against one of the Medevacs, and looks like Puck once again had enough to push Select back. More reinforcements streaming across the field. As you can see, it's a huge line of blue just going from Select's base over to Puck's base, but it looks like he's trying to collect it back up in the middle and probably pull back from the way things are looking. Expansion coming down for the fourth expansion coming down for both Puck and Select, with Select's already being finished and Puck's being warped in right now. More pressure being applied between the two players. Reinforcements just getting picked off. So let's see what's going on now. Looks like Select is once again positioning to go pressure against Puck. So with the ghosts in, that will prevent storms if the EMP is good. feedback as well as snipes going between the Ghosts and the High Templar. Pretty back and forth between the two. Didn't really have any... No one actually really had the advantage there. Let's see what the production is seeing. We have Ship Weapons 3 coming down for the Pro Terran player. Extended Thermal Lance going down for the Colossus, so going back to Colossus tech. Double Colossus production coming down. Personal Cloaking for the Ghosts. +1 shields. Do they have... Looks like they're posturing up for an attack, so let's see, upgrades. They are +3/+3 now, so shields is worth it. Blink going down as well, and 2 more expansions. Kind of hard to tell you all what's going on whenever there's a fight and you're coming up in any minute. Stim 4 trying to eliminate a lot of the High Templar. Vikings ended up eliminating all of the Colossus, so right now it's just High Templar tech and other Warp Gate techs versus a Marine Marauder medevac ball. And it looks like it's a really close game, but with the reinforcements coming in from Puck with the 2 Colossus, it looks like he will hold this space for now. We'll end up seeing if he ends up holding it for the remainder of the game. Those double expansions coming up for SeleCT, finishing up right now. Let's see what else he's got. So, structures. We have 9 barracks still, 2 starports, 1 factory that's kind of just sitting back there. Yep, right there. For the Protoss player, they have 4 gateways, 9 warp gates, 4 bases, a robotics facility, a Templar archives, and 2 robotics facilities. So, pretty even between the 2 players. We have the Mobius reactor for, I believe that's the Ghost energy, if I remember right. Yeah, Ghost energy. We have the gravitation boosters, which is for observers. So, upgrades all around, trying to prepare for the next big conflict between the 2 players. SeleCT taking another base, his 5th. Puck's still down on our 4 bases. We'll end up seeing how this ends up playing out. For the units right now, we have 2 Archons, 3 Hard Templar, 4 Colossus, 1 Immortal for major techs. My dog is barking at me. For SeleCT, he currently has 28 Marines, 13 Marauders, 8 Vikings, and 8 Ghosts, and 5 medevacs. Between the units, we have 77 SCVs and 74 probes. So right now it's pretty even between the 2, with the supply advantage going to Puck, but that supply advantage is not worth anything at the moment. It's SeleCT could have a full supply advantage if he desired. Terran armor, which is very rare for me to see, being researched currently from SeleCT. Puck getting her 5th expansion and having proxy pylons set up all throughout the area for and SeleCT's side of the field. A Marine versus a Zealot. I wonder who will win this fight. It looks like the Zealot, but Zealot will soon die. SeleCT scanning, trying to locate the army. So as of right now, it looks like both of them are macroing up, sitting back, getting the upgrades. Dark Templar, which I didn't see the Dark Shrine being warped in. Dark Templar comes in, just gets eliminated by the Planetary Fortress. Huge medevac drop coming out for SeleCT. What is this, a Marine? Okay, random Marine. Huge medevac drop, 3 medevacs worth of units. It looks like it's about 6 Marauders and the remainder of the units Marines. The Puck is setting up for an engagement, and we'll see how this SCV is being sacrificed for supply, which Terrans have a tendency of doing that. And the drop's coming in. We're going to end up eliminating 1 pylon, 2 pylons, a Dark Templar, 4 pylons, a Warp Gate, and get that out of here. So much action going down, I can't really keep up with any of this. It looks like the Puck is trying to get engaged against SeleCT, but not in a really good position. The drop is eliminating tech left and right, a lot of warp gates being eliminated. Puck pulls back from this because she realizes that it wasn't really good engagement, doesn't lose any major tech, still keeps her Colossus. So, plus 3 shields coming down. The drop is still doing a lot of damage. Eliminating the Dark Shrine, now eliminating the Cyber Core. About ready to eliminate a lot of power to a lot of these gateways. And 1, 2, oh, just shy. One of the stalkers thought about it and then decided not to. So SeleCT escapes with 2 medevacs, 1.5 medevacs worth of units. Puck ends up taking a lot of damage from that, loses the Cyber Core, loses the Dark Shrine, and it's not rebuilding either one of those quite yet. High Templar tech still remains, however, and Puck rebuilding a lot of gateways on the 5th base. So it looks to be pretty even between the two. The 2 medevacs are still up north. Proxy pylon eliminated. So Puck is finding all of these proxies. Not Puck, SeleCT is finding all of Puck's proxy pylons. Scans being laid down left and right. I can't keep up with all the scans. Another drop coming across the base at the moment. About to hit Puck's 5th. These 2 still not moving, so Puck trying to warp in as Zala to try to counter this. It doesn't. Looks like blink, no, something, no. Okay, it looks like, nope, there we go. That medevac is eliminated. SeleCT moving forward, prosing, nope, pulls back. Just trying to I don't know what he's doing. Alright, he's going for it. He is going to set up against Puck and decides to pull back. Drops coming in, and ooh, nice hit by that stalker. Ends up eliminating the one with the most units. 2 zealots coming in, going to eliminate the remainder of this drop. Double expansion coming up for SeleCT on both. I don't know. You see it. You see where the expansions are. That would be his. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7th. Puck taking her 6th expansion at the moment. And let's take a look at the unit count. We have 7 High Templar, 1 Archon, 8 Colossus, 1 Immortal for the main tech, 10 Observers. How much supply is an Observer? Let's take a look. An Observer is 1 supply, so that's 10 supply worth, and an engagement coming down. Let's get rid of that. So as right now, a lot of the Colossus has been eliminated. She went from 8 to 6, so it's a fair amount of damage for looks like minimal damage to SeleCT. Supplies are still even between the 2, and a nuclear missile is ready for the Terran player. And a nuclear missile coming down right there. Let's see if Puck notices it. Puck pressing forward with the stalkers. Very, very dangerous at the moment. It's getting really close. Puck needs to pull back, and boom. SeleCT takes shield damage and a little bit of life, and Puck is surprised. Probably didn't even see that was there. And just barely got lucky from that. So 2 players now posing against each other once again, trying to see what's going on. Puck pressing forward with the stalkers, trying to eliminate some of the Vikings. Double draw, triple drop coming down for SeleCT. More pressure being applied by Puck on the stalkers, and then going to blink back whenever he gets a chance. And this base is going to be eliminated by Puck. Nope. Puck pulls back. Puck ends up backing up, trying to reinforce the army, and how's this drop looking? It is looking spectacular, just standing there doing nothing, and as I say that, then you start moving. So as of right now, this damage is kind of ending up being minimal. Ends up eliminating a warp gate, a pylon, possibly another warp gate. Ghost pressing forward ends up hitting all of the units that they don't want to hit. This aggression is still dealing damage. Dark Templar being eliminated left and right. So Puck is now, let's see, now they're SeleCT is moving to the 4th base. Puck applying pressure to SeleCT's 5th base. So SeleCT's 5th base is actually eliminated. Puck's 4th base looks like it's about to be eliminated. Puck has a few more bases to kind of compensate for that. Command center warping into a planetary fortress, morphing into a planetary fortress in the middle of the map. Base was eliminated here, and relocating to eliminate this space. So as of right now, how is it looking? Puck's supply is pretty even, banks are pretty even. Once again, ridiculously even game despite all the pressure between the two. Look at the units lost tab. Even on the units lost tab, you couldn't get. This has been going on for 35 minutes, and no player is really even here. Engagement coming down that I seem to have just didn't miss anything. Huge storms coming down for SeleCT. SeleCT supply is now below Puck's, but I don't think that really matters too much at this moment. So sorry for missing that slight engagement. Didn't look like it was too critical. This drop is still being everywhere. So, what is this drop going to end up doing? Eliminating probes. Still more probes. A couple of Zealots and a Dark Templar coming in to attack this planetary fortress. And it does not look like this is going to really do much. So this planetary fortress stays up. More Zealots being warped in for Puck. What is Puck's unit count looking like? 5 High Templar, 5 Colossus, there we go. 4 Archons, 2 Dark Templars. And for SeleCT, we have 29 and 27 Marines and Marauders, 6 Ghosts, 6 Medevacs, and 15 Vikings. So far, it looks like another drop, same drop coming in for SeleCT. Once again applying pressure. Vikings pressing forward, trying to see what they can eliminate. And it looks like 1 Colossus, 2 Colossus is being reinforced, is going to be eliminated. Main army eliminates the planetary fortress. So as of right now, with this planetary fortress eliminated and this one eliminated, this is just about it. So we'll see how Puck ends up winning this game. All she needs to do is win this engagement, but huge amounts of damage being laid across the field. Storms laying on the Vikings. What is SeleCT going to do to react to this? It looks like SeleCT is winning this fight for now, but all he has is the Marines and the Marauders, which I say that, but that is a lot of units. So it looks like SeleCT is going to head towards the expansions of Puck and initiate a base race-esque scenario. So we'll see how this ends up playing out. Puck is bearing down the 4th of SeleCT at the moment. And doesn't eliminate the 4th, which there isn't much there, so SeleCT is going to end up being starved, but here comes SeleCT moving forward with his main army, about ready to eliminate another base, and that is 1 Nexus down. What is Puck going to do to react to this? It looks like Puck is trying to pull back to try to save the bases that she has, but it doesn't look like it's going to matter much because these bases are going to be eliminated. So, and Puck does not have the minerals to re-expand, but neither does SeleCT. So right now, both of them are broke. Both of them only have what army they currently have, and that's it. And let's see, 32 Zealots, 1 Immortal, 6 Archons, 4 Colossus, 11 Stalkers, 1 Sentry, 6 High Templar, versus 5 Medevacs, 4 Vikings, 22 Marauders, 49 Marines, and 11 Ghosts. Neither player is expanding at the moment. Neither SeleCT is the only that can float to another area, but let's see, 14 probes to be long distance mining, which they are here, trying to collect enough money to either expand or perform the final push, one or the other. We'll leave the production tab up to try to see what they end up, if either player ends up expanding. So planetary fortress going down, storms laying down on the SCVs, and that looks like it's going to be really back and forth. Let's put up the units tabs. Supplies favoring Puck at the moment, but and a lot of that is a lot of SCVs, a lot of Marines and Marauders, no Medevacs, bunch of Ghosts. EMPing the army, limiting shields for the Archons and a lot of the Zealots. Puck pulling back, trying to prepare to push this army back herself. So Puck pressing forward. Let's see how this engagement goes. This is it. If Puck loses this engagement, Puck loses. If SeleCT loses this engagement, SeleCT loses. And both players are kind of posturing up, trying to do something. No, not enough money to expand quite yet. SeleCT about ready to drop a orbital command, and engagements continue to press back and forth between the two players. Orbital command lands, a lot of SCVs being, mules being dropped. So as of right now, it looks like, let's see, where is income? Income. It looks like SeleCT has more income than the Protoss player Puck at the moment, due to the mules. So Puck has to do something and do something quick, otherwise SeleCT is going to end up producing more units. Good feedbacks on against those ghosts, but it looks like it's not going to mean much. And this is going to be the final engagement. Who's going to win this fight? And it looks like according to the supplies are dropping for Puck. Puck is losing this match, but it's really close. But now with the Colossus being a vulnerable, Colossus has the only chance, and it looks like SeleCT wins with a whole bunch of weak Marines and Marauders and several medevacs. So a drop coming down for SeleCT at the moment, trying to eliminate any bases. If Puck was able to expand, Puck would be winning right now, no doubt about it. But right now, SeleCT, with this extra base coming up, he has the money to produce units, and Puck does not. Puck is still trying to get that expansion, and now with the probes being eliminated, I don't know if there's much more that Puck can do. No units being made, 3 Zealots being made. 3 Zealots is not going to be enough to kill off this army. Pylons being eliminated, every single penny counts at this moment. And Puck just spent everything on 3 Zealots. So this is pretty much it for Puck. I think Puck is pretty much out. GG, says Puck, and Puck loses. So pretty back and forth game. It's ridiculously close. I have never seen a Protoss and a Terran player play for 45 minutes and be even, and the units and resources lost. I mean, that's a 2,400 resource difference, which is not a lot in a 45-minute game. And this game could have gone longer, too. But very well played by both players, eliminating bases left and right, drops, preventing. This was crazy. No money being made by either player. Yeah, it was great. Very good game. I congratulate both players. Really, neither one of them lost. It was just a very slight thing that made SeleCT win the game. So I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the commentary, and I'll see you guys next time.